Good evening. It is Monday the 18th at 8:43 p.m. and I just wanted to pop in with an update. This is also the Buzzwordathon week. So yeah, I started on, I'm halfway through On What Grounds by Cleo Coyle. I think I remembered it this time. I filmed a video earlier where I couldn't remember the author's last name. And it is the first book in a cozy mystery called Coffee House Mysteries or Mystery. And yeah, it's one of those culinary mysteries, where you get a few tips on coffee making, on recipes and stuff. And it's actually interesting. This one currently doesn't have a murder, but it has someone being pushed down the stairs, but she didn't die. And so, pushed, or maybe she just fell. Who knows? But the main character believes that there was more to it than just that. So she's trying to figure out what's going on. And she is a part owner of a coffee shop in town, and she is divorced and has an 17 or 18-year-old girl who has started on culinary school. And so, yeah, I like these cozy mysteries because they're never really super dark. They're just kind of cute and quick reads, and yeah, I'm enjoying this one. I think that I enjoy the main character. I'm a little uncertain what is going to happen with her and her ex-husband, because her ex-husband popped up in the story, and yeah, she has some unresolved feelings towards him, but I hope it doesn't go a way that it may go. But I know that it's they have had a life together. It's they have to work on it and all of that, but yeah. But I'm enjoying it a lot, and I will most definitely finish it tomorrow, as I am over halfway, and it was easy to get through those 2 hours today. I also started on Why Not Me by Mindy Kaling, and I read the first 45 minutes of this. I put down that I have to read half an hour every day, and I will finish it on Friday easily, but I probably will read a little more than that on some days, and today was 45 minutes, so I am making good progress on that as well. And my plan is to now try and read something in Whose Body. I have set myself a goal to read about 50 pages of the ebook per day, so we'll see if that's manageable. I don't know how easy it is to read since it's a classic mystery, and I don't know if the language is a little different or if it's pretty easy to get through, but I'm considering this because I have also need to read When the Sky Fell on Splendor. I don't know when that would come in, but by that time I probably will want to put a lot of focus on that one, so I would like to have done a lot of progress on Whose Body when I get to that. But yeah, this was my update for now. I will talk to you possibly not until tomorrow. Bye. Good evening. It is Wednesday, not Thursday. It's Wednesday. I'm so tired. I just went to bed. It's only 9:30 and I'm really, really tired. I've been very tired the past couple of days because of different things. I don't remember if I updated you yesterday. I really haven't. I've forgotten about that. But progress the past couple of days. I finished On What Grounds yesterday. If I didn't mention it already, I finished that and I really enjoyed it. It was a good mystery, and I enjoyed the setting, I enjoyed the characters, and I enjoyed following along with the mystery. Yeah, I definitely think I want to continue it. This series is, as I said, about a woman is a part owner of this coffee shop. She's divorced and has a daughter who's about 17, and in the beginning, one of her co-workers or employees, is found unconscious after having fallen down the stairs, and you don't know whether something bad had happened, like it was an accident that she fell on her by herself in an accident, or if someone pushed her. The police can't see that anything is amiss, but the main character is definitely sure that something happened. This girl just doesn't just fall down the stairs. But definitely it was a really, really interesting mystery, and I like the characters, and I thought that the family dynamics was interesting. You know, there's always something about when you have a daughter and you have some baggage with an ex-husband and stuff. I mean, it could create some tension. So I'm definitely interested in reading on in this one, and I will definitely see if she has some other cozy mysteries that she's written. The author Cleo Coyle, I think that's her name. I kept forgetting it the other day. Apart from that, I have started on How to Stop Time by Haig today. I am an hour and 45 minutes into it. So that's what I managed to get through during the workday, like 45 minutes at work and the hour to and from work. But yeah, it's very hectic these days. I've mentioned it a lot of times. So sometimes I read a lot, sometimes I don't. I have also obviously made progress in Why Not Me by Mindy Kaling. I am halfway through that book now, or just over halfway. I'm an hour and 16 minutes into it, and it's like an hour and 25, 2 hours and 25. I'm on schedule, so it's fine. I've also started on Whose Body, and I'm 23% into it. It's so slow because it's like an old classic mystery, so it's written in an interesting way. I'm not used to reading this type of writing style. It's very wordy, and yeah. But since I haven't gotten When the Sky Fell on Splendor yet, because it hasn't shown up in the mail yet, I'm really getting worried I won't be able to get to this on time. But I haven't received that yet, and so I've been reading the other book instead. But considering it's 200 pages only, I am really making slow progress. I set the timer to an hour earlier today, and I read for that hour no stop, and I only read 20 pages. Like, that's really slow. I think those are all of the things that I was reading, except I also am currently working my way through Aquicorn Cove by Katie O'Neill. I am just over halfway. I think I'm about 55 pages in or something, and it's 94. And so, yeah, I might try and finish it now and let you know what I think of it tomorrow. This is my update. See ya. Hello, friends. It is Thursday, and I just came back from work like 10 minutes ago, and I didn't have anything in my mailbox, and I was getting curious about why it's taking me so long to get it. So I decided to check my back door too, the one that is in my kitchen, because sometimes I have had the mail service handing in my books there, and this was there as well as this package. So it's time for an unboxing. If you've watched my videos lately, you know it's When the Sky Fell on Splendor by Emily Henry. So I might actually start that immediately, because it's the group read and it'll be fun to read along with everyone else. Even though I'm only like 20% into whose body. Oh, 2 bookmarks. Okay, it's Robert Galbraith bookmarks. I already have this book. So now I have this when I can read. I can use this bookmark when I read that book. That was one of them. Now it's time for this black box. That is my awesomebooks.com mail order of the month. Not that I'm planning on doing it monthly, but you know. I'm very excited about my purchase. I hope that they're all in pretty good condition. The first one I got, this is a terrible cover, but I know it's well loved by many. It is Ella Enchanted by Gail Carson Levine in this atrocious movie type cover with Anne Hathaway on the front. I mean, I love Anne Hathaway as a person. I think she's pretty great, but I would have loved the actual real cover. This is a children's book and it's only like 200 pages, 230 pages. And now I can read this one. Another book. This is inspired by Sam from Sam's Nonsense. And I've wanted to get it the longest time. It is Squire Terence and the Maiden's Night. This is the English title of the first Squire's Tale book. It's called Squire's Tale, I think, just Squire's Tale in English. That's the one that Samantha from Sam's Nonsense is always talking about. I've wanted this book forever because I really like Arthurian legends, and I know she loves them, and this is an Arthurian retelling, so I look forward to reading it. Next up is a Discworld book, and that is The Light Fantastic by Tara Pratchett. This is book 2 in the Discworld order, and it's the second book in the Rincewind series. And this is one of the only one that has a direct storyline in in both books. I love these covers, they're cute. And the final monster book is a fantasy book. I hadn't heard of this series at all before I stumbled upon a fellow... I was a part of a group on Goodreads that does a lot of reading challenges, and she's put in a lot of series that she's read, and I just looked through like her collected series thing and checked to see if she'd ever reviewed it, and she reviewed it and gave it 5 stars, and a lot of people on my Goodreads gave it 5 stars, and that is Sword and Shadows. No, A Cavern of Black Ice, which is the first book in the Sword of Shadows by J.V. Jones. I have no idea what it's about. Maybe I should have checked out if it's like I need to read something else before this one. I'll have to look that up, but I'm pretty excited about it. It's a really good condition, even though it's used. It has a really nice feeling, and it's like long. It's 700. Oh my god, this font is small. It is 804 pages long. So I hope I can find an audio for that one as well. The last thing I got was the complete series of Narnia. The Chronicles of Narnia complete series. I don't know what type of editions it is, but I've wanted to get these. I've read the majority of them. I read all of them except The Magician's Nephew. I don't know why I didn't read that one. But I'm going to try and reread them all at one point. So these are the covers. I'll take them from one end to another. The Magician's Nephew is the first one. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. The Horse and His Boy. Prince Caspian. The Voyage of the Dawn Treader. The Silver Chair, which is one of my favorites. Was one of my favorites. The Last Battle. And all of them are by C.S. Lewis. These are very classic fantasy. They're also very religious. As a non-religious person, it's been interesting reading this. But yeah, I liked it a lot. I read the books after I watched the movies, so I don't have that attachment to them. I read them back in 2014, I think. And the reason I didn't read The Magician's Nephew was my brother said, it's boring, so you don't need to read it to read all of the others. But I've also heard a lot of people who really loves it. So now I'm going to read all of them, because I don't always need to listen to what my brother says. So I got all of these books for about 15 euros plus shipping is €2.99. So 18 euros. So that is super cheap in my opinion. I got 11 books for 18 euros. So that was great. Yeah. Let's do a bookish update now as well. I'm just gonna pick up something. I finished Aquicorn Cove by Katie O'Neill. I finished Aquicorn Cove by Katie O'Neill. This is one of the BookTube SFF awards in the graphic novel category, and it follows this girl called Lana, who comes to visit her aunt by the coast. She lives in, I think, on a small island or somewhere off a coast where not very far away there's a reef. She finds this small aquicorn that is in trouble and is hurt, so she tries to help it, and she finds out there's a lot of these aquicorns in the sea, but they are endangered by the fact that the people are ruining the reefs with their fishing gear and stuff, and so it changes their lives and it almost destroys them. And so it's a little bit of a story about climate stuff, and it was interesting. I definitely enjoyed it, and I am interested in reading Tea Dragon Society, which is the other one she has. I mean, I don't know if I'm a huge fan of the art style, but it's pretty. It's okay. It sort of looks like, let's find a page. This is a page where there's no text at all. It's just pictures, images, and that's like, a lot of pages has almost no dialogue or anything. It's just the pictures speaking for themselves. So I finished that one, and I made a good amount of progress in How to Stop Time by Haig. I think I'm 3 hours and 45 minutes into it now, so I listened to about 2 hours today, and I think it's 5 hours and 20 minutes or 15 minutes or something like that, but I'm not exactly sure. So yeah, this is my update for now. I will get into talk to you later with more updates. Bye. Good evening. Another night where I'm coming to you from my bed. I don't remember if I've updated you yesterday with my reading. I'm pretty sure I haven't talked to you all day today. I have been pretty busy because we celebrate my sister's birthday. Both of them, obviously. But until then, I did a lot of stuff here at home. I also read a little bit. I am about 46 pages into When Sky Fell on Splendor by Emily Henry, and I'm enjoying it. It's weird. And I'm interested in what is going to happen, but I think I'm going to put it down for the rest of the weekend because I know I won't be able to finish it. I am 31% into, no wait, let's see, I read something more today. Let's see, what did it say? I probably read like 2 pages. I'm 31% into Whose Body by Dorothy. It goes slow for me, but I decided to go with that one. I might be able to do something about it, and then hopefully I'll manage to finish all of these books I'm in the middle of next week, because I know I won't have a lot of time to read tomorrow because it's my mother's 60th birthday, and we're gonna be starting everything at 10:30 in the morning, and then I guess we're not gonna get back on. I mean, I know after this event is over, with the brunch thing at the bowling center, we're not gonna play bowling. It's just because they have the space for it. We are going to go to my mom's and my parents afterwards for like coffee and cake and stuff like that, and then us, like the kids and my nephew, are going to be eating dinner as well. So it's basically an all-day event, but I might be able to read something after people have left if I feel like it. So we're going to have to see. I'm going to try and read something in the morning. So that is the plan as well. Apart from that, I was about 35% into the Glass Castle, and I decided to DNF it. I know it's a pretty popular book with some, but it really frustrated me, and I didn't think that the messages that came through from the author were very healthy. Or, I mean, I know that you could talk about this and then afterwards say that, like, talk about how, what she's been through, and she knows that everything that she knows that was wrong with it, but she's not angry with her parents. She doesn't blame them for what happened to her, while they are the one that neglected her as a child. And I don't think that's a really good message to send out to people, that they should, I don't know, I think that was one of the things that the mother said about when the main character, or Jeanette, actually told us about some child molestation or someone fondling her, which she wasn't agreeing with, and she told her mother about it, and the mother was just like, oh, poor this person who did that. But were you hurt afterwards? Did he physically hurt you? And she was like, no, I walked away. But she still was like, oh, well, then everything is fine. And I think that is a terrible message to send to your to your child, and just infuriated me. I was so angry the majority of the time that I was listening to this one, and I just couldn't take it anymore. So I decided to DNF it. And then I started on The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo instead, and I'm 36% into that book now, and I'm already really enjoying it. The audio is told in a really compelling way that I really like, and yeah, I definitely see why it's so popular, and it could be that it will be a 5 stars, but I don't know yet. There's still over half of the books left, so we'll have to see about it. But I did really enjoy this one a lot. And yeah, those are the things that I read today. I feel like I got through quite a few pages today, so it was okay considering I had a busy day. And yeah, I will talk to you tomorrow, possibly. At some point, I will try and wrap up this week and let you know how I did. Yeah, but see you. Bye. Good evening. It is Sunday, 9:30, and I'm in my bed, ready to sleep. I'm super tired. I haven't moved my makeup. I should probably have done that, but I'm gonna do it tomorrow. That's who I am. I'm tired because, I've been celebrating my mom's birthday all day, but mostly I came home at like 7-ish, and then I caught up to, and then I've been basically watching a live show by Giselle, and I sort of wanted to read something, but I am super tired, so I didn't. But I read something this morning, and I'm 39% into Whose Body or Am I? It depends a lot on what is correct, whether the Kindle page count is correct or the percentages is correct. So we'll have to see when I get closer to the end. But I presume I'm 39%. That's what I'm going to go with, so I don't get disappointed. So yeah, this was a very quick update, and tomorrow I'll try and post my weekly goals again, which will be Monday, and this will probably come out on Tuesday or Wednesday. Or not, no, I think it's going to come up Wednesday because Tuesday is my sister's birthday, so I don't think I have a lot of time to edit and upload it on that day. So yeah, I'm gonna go to bed now, and I'll be sleeping. I'm tired. I mean, I know it's only like 9:30, but if I fall asleep now, I'll just sleep. And if I wake up a little earlier than I usually do, I will read in the morning. So we'll see. Otherwise, I'm just gonna get a lot of sleep in, and hopefully I'll be fresh and ready for a new week. So this is all I had for you this week. Let me know in the comments down below what you've been reading over the past week, whether you have read any of the books that I've been reading. I did manage to finish. I DNF'd The Glass House. I finished the 3 audios for the Buzzword, and I finished Aquicorn Cove by Katie O'Neill. I did not finish any of the books, physical books, so I've added them to my next week's TBR. But yeah, this was my update. And yeah, as I said, let me know whether you have read any of the books that I've been talking about this week and what you thought of them. And always, if you have any recommendations for me based on what you know I like, then definitely let me know about that as well. And just let me know any goings on in your life. I always like hearing about other people's stuff, whatever they want to share. And yeah, I will see you in my next vlog in a week's time. Bye.